many of us, success was supposed to be the reward, the proof that all the sacrifices and the sleepless nights will be worth it. But when you finally arrive, you realize something's off. You feel exhausted and disconnected. Why? Because somewhere along the way, success started feeling like survival. The truth is, society glorifies the grind and the hard work needed most of the time to become successful and to maintain success. But society doesn't warn us about the costs, the burnout, anxiety, isolation, and the slow erosion of our health, relationships, and sense of self. Why does success sometimes feel like a trap? Because your mind is constantly racing. There's always another email, another deadline, another fire to put out. I can relate. I can relate to that. Even when you are with your family, your mind is at work. You feel guilty about taking a break because you think it means you will fall behind. Success starts to feel like a trap when we ignore the headaches, the backache, the pain, the exhaustion, and fatigue. We tell ourselves that we don't have time to be tired. Too much caffeine, skipping meals, grabbing quick fixes can drain your energy, spike stress, and impact your mood. Over time, it can also lead to serious health issues like heart disease, diabetes, and mental health struggles. Most of us understand it and already know this. Another reason why success can feel like a trap is because our relationships begin to what? Fall apart and start to suffer. We should know something is up when our friends stop inviting us to the parties and the special occasions. Why? Because they already know what we're going to say. I'm too busy. There's something going on if your partner starts to feel like what? They're living with a roommate and not a lover. That is a problem. Lastly, success really feels like a trap when we have what? Lost sight of who we are outside of our work and or our careers. If someone asks you what brings you joy, could you answer without mentioning work? The things we used to love, hobbies, travel, music, or even just a quiet moment with a book, they start to feel like luxuries we can't even afford anymore. So, what is the main message of today's podcast? Success without self care is self destruction in disguise. And the hardest truth to swallow and accept is that we cannot avoid what? Being fatigued, tired, and exhausted. Some of us really believe we can be that exception, the person that never gets tired, the person that's considered the quote unquote energizing bunny, right? Okay. I used to be one of those folk. I absolutely found out as I got older, it is not possible. You do have to slow down. You have to energize your body and you have to get your proper rest. If we don't prioritize ourselves and our self-care and our well-being, I'm telling you, life will do it for you. How so? Through burnout, illness, and again, broken relationships. So here's the real question. What are you willing to change before it's too late? How do we know it's too late? Right? Okay. We realize it's too late when what? Our bodies forces us to what? Stop. When burnout turns into what? Chronic illness. When exhaustion becomes a trip to the ER. Or when your relationships, our relationships are what? Beyond repair. It's when we finally slow down, not by choice, but because we have to. We have no other option. Now, should we wait for life to make that decision for us, or should we take action now so we can have more control over our lives. How should we start reclaiming ourselves without losing our success? First, we should what? Redefine what success means to us. If your definition of success only includes money and achievements, you are setting yourself up for real disappointment. True success isn't just about what we accomplish. Joy, happiness, and wellness are essential because success means nothing if we are too exhausted, sick, or disconnected to enjoy it. Joy, happiness, and wellness give our lives meaning. Without them, achievement feels empty and burnout becomes inedible. True success includes both accomplishment and well being. Next, we must learn to set boundaries without feeling guilty. We must understand we don't have to answer emails at 10 p.m. at night. And yes, we can take a day off without feeling like the world will fall apart without us. Work will still be there. When you get back, that work will still be there. If you never come back, the program will still keep rolling, right? Then we must realize the importance of what? Prioritizing our health, just like we prioritize our work. Your workouts, your meals, your sleep, they are all or should be non-negotiable. If you can schedule time to attend business meetings and to complete work tasks, you can absolutely schedule time and should schedule time for yourself. Just as you set time for meetings and deadlines, carve out time for exercise, meals, and rest. For example, block off an hour for a workout. Schedule a time to prep meals or set a bedtime to ensure your quality rest. Treating self-care as non-negotiable helps us to stay balanced and energized, which prevents burnout when it comes to work. Lastly, reconnect with who you were before becoming successful. You want to revisit the things that made you happy. Take up that old hobby. Call that old friend. That's what I plan to do. Do something just because you enjoy it. I had to learn not to just do things that were productive, because doing things that are only productive, it makes us very stressed and tired and fatigued all the time. Taking breaks to have fun, to be creative, or just to relax helps our brains and bodies to recharge. When we enjoy life, we feel happier and have more energy to do our best work. You didn't work this hard just to feel empty. You didn't climb this high just to feel alone. Success and self-care are not enemies. They should go hand in hand, because real success isn't just about what we achieve. It's about who we become in the process. Don't let that go over your head. That is real talk. If this message resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Remember that success should never come at the cost of your well-being. This is Miss D signing off. Thank you. Bye-bye.